That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akachi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Regardless, I still love
And on to
him.
our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard back of him.
Ryuji, I think you're taking it a little too quickly.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder.
Oh yeah, on the call.
He said, Shido-san.
Shido. Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
And then cue the TV.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
Also, he's the one who was pretty mean to us in the elevator at the buffet.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
Yep.
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
He's the one! He remembers him.
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. Just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
You're right, Ryuji.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
All of Japan, I believe.
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Oh, so something like a White House, so maybe, election headquarters. I don't think, let's just say the Diet Building. Yep.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Yeah, what about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him, we just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
We're doing this now?
It's unanimous.
Right
All we
now?
gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
Aww.
We'll
Sojiro.
have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
Yeah, true. I just had a hell of a day.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
I'm starting to wonder now, did Akechi approach us on purpose because he knew we could outsmart him? Or something? Because he confronted Joker saying, you know, I hate you, you're better than me at everything. So, does that mean even smart? Does he know that I was smarter than him? And that's why he physically approached us instead of just exposing us? I'm sorry, there we go.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Sure you are, Ryuji.
That That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
I know, and I love them.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
And the next day, or not.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Ooh.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
What exactly is that?
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
The chief's right. Let's take it easy for today. Why is there 3 people in my room? What is that? Oh, it's one. Can I put any more stuff?
Yeah.
Nope. Just out of curiosity.
Hey.
Why are you here, Shido?
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up on your school. No need to worry. Seems prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a phantom thief. They can't really go announcing what the phantom thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi.
Oh, so that's how you did it.
That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator.
Nice.
But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable.
Good.
Pretty good, huh?
Definitely. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it. Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. You know what I love is that even after finding out about, you know, me being suspicious about him, about Morgana, because of the pancake thing at the very, very beginning, I kept thinking the whole time, he knows it's us, he knows it's me, he knows it's me, that's why he's talking to us. Like, why else would he be talking to me? There was literally nothing special about me, and he just kept saying that I was special. It's payback time. Let's get him for regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. Okay, I guess I'm going to sleep now. Can I do something else?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess I'll head home. Go to bed, alright?
Guess he won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
Oh, Morgana.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Oh.
Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that... So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Oh, you're gonna go yourself? Oh, thank you, Morgana. It's gonna be a terrible fight. Apparently, Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. Now I hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Oh, Ryuji's such a sweetheart! I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. But that's a lie, right? How do you know? I just knew. Planning something with Sakamoto-kun and the others, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school or the parents, okay? Also, make sure you're keeping up with your studies. I'll hand you your housework as long as you request me. Man. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down. You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear you're like monkeys in a zoo, Oh yeah. I received word from my family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Oh, he won't be throwing stuff at me anymore. How sad. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Mr. Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey,
You don't need to worry about it in here. But try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's the day. Today's the day off. So eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are gonna be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of the key word once the chief's curry has energized you. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's palace yet? I tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April. Whoa, why did the music stop? Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Jenkin to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody stop him there? We'll probably figure out the key word in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tells us with my blazing speed. All right, let's have Jenkin join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay. Well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building, and where's the bastard's palace open?
All right. Let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
you going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
It'd be cool if I could just travel through mementos to save myself the trouble.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
I want to say playground. He thinks of it as his playground.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
I highly doubt it.
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
And then we guess Ryuji's gonna be the one who figures it out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
What about a theater? There's people
That
talking.
man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance, his dedication for country, is how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician.
I want to say it's either like a stage, theater, or it's a playground.
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Could be the future, so?
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
The police.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister for real? He was especially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news site write about him as though he's assured to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
What about trash?
Ugh.
What's with all the love for Shido? No one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Wait, does this mean I can go out? No, I can't. Right? Nah, I can't go out. Okay, what do I need to work on?
Hey!
So maximum for knowledge. Somewhat close to improving charm, so charm might be a top priority. Maximum for proficiency. Somewhat close for guts. Oh, I should just do guts. So kindness is still I don't know. Okay. I'll call her to make some coffee. Yeah? No, I'll call her to make some tools.
Okay.
Oh wow, I have a lot of lockpicks. Or do I only have... Oh, no.
What's up? Yeah.
Hi!
How much money did I make? Oh. I guess not a lot. Since I haven't been able to go out to sell some stuff. No, I wanted to work on that. Sojiro, why would you do that? Oh, Sojiro, how could you? Fine, I guess we'll have to figure out if we can work on Guts this way. Let's see if the DVD is for Guts. Nope, it's for Charm. I mean, I guess Charms is another thing I can work on. Knowledge. Charm. Guts, yes!
Okay.
There's a final opponent. Wait, it's just a little old lady? Damn it, she moves so fast and deals so much damage. You'll need to land a special attack if you want to even begin to create an opening for yourself. Oh, you have a small window opportunity. Go, 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 go. She's on her knee. She's on her heels. Keep pushing. You're almost there. This is the moment of truth. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Yes! Oh my god, that was hard. What beautifully flown combos. That was amazing. That was terrible.
Okay.
You beat power in intuition. I can't believe you seriously pulled off that combo. It was incredible watching you go up against such a tough opponent. Still not a max, huh? Alright, let's enjoy this ending. So this manual says that if you send it the password, your enemy get prize. This is a promotion for years ago though. There's probably no point in doing it now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyway. Maybe some antique game stores are into that kind of thing.
Nice.
This is probably a good stopping point. Let's end here for today.
Hi!
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Alright, I'll see you later. That should put an end to the case. It's just like Shido-san. We can't go wrong leaving things to Masayushi Shido. Shido-san's gonna be the election. It's going to be in the election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody has finished out the keyword. It's figured out, not finished out.
Last one. Diamond mine.
No good.
How many do we miss?
50?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
You know all the way up to Diet Building too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy led to hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
Wow.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
No! That sounds like a terrible idea.
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Oh, they're gonna make her Nishima.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Also, how do you have so much free time, ma'am?
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Really? What are the odds? Joker, you're way too lucky of a man.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
No, he's remembering. Ooh. sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way, hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Such a tight space.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together. I hope to continue serving